Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Dear respected brothers and sisters, from the holy shrine of Ali ibn Musa Rida alayhi salam, we are at your service to be discussing and increasing our knowledge with respect to what we have to do in the month of Sha'ban in order to get that special fruit in the Layal al-Qadr, in the nights of Qadr, the nights of destiny. That is Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. The month of Ramadan is the best month. The Laylatul Qadr and the Layal al-Qadr, of course it's the one night, is better than 1,000 months. Khayrun min alf shahr. It equals about 83 years for one person. Look at this. How surprising it is. How strange it is. Can you pave the path towards felicity and happiness? Can you be happy? Can you have a prosperous life? Can you reach to salvation during one night or not? Many people have become famous. Many people have become popular. Many people have become rich during years and years, months and months. But in the context of religiosity of the Shia, an Islamic perspective, Quranic perspective, we prove that it's possible to be paving the path during one night, and that is the night of Qadr. Don't take it for granted, my dear brothers and sisters. This is for me. I'm just doing this advice for me, myself, every year. Every month of Rajab, every month of Sha'ban, every month of Ramadan. فذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين. Remembrance gives benefit to the mu'mineen. Ahlul Bayt alayhimu salam were sitting and their students, their pupils, their followers were giving lectures for them. They are the most knowledgeable. Who is going to give this lecture to? For Imam? Yes, for Imam. Because this dhikr gives life, gives improvement, gives transcendence in life, gives energy, gives spirit, gives closeness to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So whatever we do, whatever we say here, is actually for the sake of getting that fruit in the night of Qadr. Idrakul Laylatil Qadr, insha'Allah Ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, we're going to finish these talks. Look, this is the end of the month of Rajab. We're just recording these sessions. And maybe you're listening and watching this program in the beginning of the month of Sha'ban. In a glance, in a flash of a moment, everything will be over. Our life will be over. Our life will be over. But what remains is that very special moment of the night of Qadr. Ya Allah, I don't want to have any remorse. I don't want to have any regression or regret. In that very night, I want to be the best exemplar of this very special ayah. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. This is a very special night that even Rasulullah is told by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, you don't know what Laylatul Qadr is. Subhanallah. I don't know how to say that. I really don't know how to say that. If I reach to this night this year, insha'Allah, all of us, Bisharat al-Hayat, Allah give us this tawfiq, and we don't understand, we don't get the message, we don't get that special spectrum and spirituality from this special night. We don't see the angels flying. We don't get a special type of concept from the Quran. We don't find ourselves different aftermath. Then what type of a regret? Next year, then next year, next year. We have to be waiting for the next year. Maybe we're alive here in dunya, maybe not. This is the importance. Forget about the importance. We just jump and skip to the other part. That is, do you remember the second episode? the episode before this episode, we were talking about the strategies. We just gave you an acronym for as for the techniques or very simple and accurate and very type of accessible path in order to get benefit from the month of Sha'ban for the sake of the month of Ramadan. What was the key word? Do you remember? MashaAllah. The word is Sha'ban. Shaban. 6 key terms, 6 techniques. The first of them was to strengthen the worship. Wallahi al-aliyyil azim. This is the most important one. Without strengthening the worship, ubudiyya, not only ibadah. What's the difference between ubudiyya and ibadah? Ibadah is to worship. Ubudiyya is the pure and worshipping inside of oneself for the sake of being the slave, the true follower of Imam, the true servant of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, in a way that whatever Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is telling us, commanding us, ordering us, no doubt about it, no word against it, no word against it. Not لا يؤمنون ببعض ويكفرون ببعض. Not like this. Believing in one aspect, forgetting the other, and kafir to the other. No. With open eyes, أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول. From our open hearts, we understand and we accept and embrace the words of Allah. Very happy. Do you embrace the words of God happily, or it's a burden on your shoulder? It differs. So we want to be the worshipper, strengthening the worship in order to be the what? In order to be the slaves, to be the servants of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Worship in the month of Sha'ban prepares us to maximize the blessings of Ramadan. Acts like prayers, Quran recitation, the dhikr. You must have a plan for this. You must have a plan for this. We must. Worshipping, if it's not like this, if you don't recite Quran, if you don't say prayers, establishing prayers, if we don't have the special dhikr, salawat for example, if you don't have the istighfar, astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayh, what type of a worship is that? Is it just helping the others? Is it just routine? Subhanallah. If that is so, then everybody is worshiping God, working for himself, earning money, you know? If that is so, everybody is a worshipper. No, 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 no. Only for the sake of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Even you do something at your work, there must be a special do and share for the sake of God. Sacrifice in worshiping is sacrifice. Worshiping is against selflessness. You forget about yourself, you spend your time for God, Allah, instead of spending your time for yourself, only earning money. We don't say just business is not null and void. No, never. Business is also good, but earning money is good. It must be done in this world, actually. We have also some techniques in order to increase our wealth and maximize the property of our homes and the money, you know. In the context of religion, we have such things. But sometimes we have to leave these worldly affairs. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in the Holy Quran says, وَأَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ لِذِكْرِي. Salat, 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 many a times. Establish prayer for my remembrance. Establish prayer. It's established. Meaning that you need to sacrifice. You need to spend a specific time, on time, punctually, and with the presence of heart saying your salat actually. Imam Ali alayhi salam says, خَيْرُ الْعَمَلِ ذِكْرُ اللَّهِ. The best of the actions is the dhikr of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The best of deeds is the remembrance of Allah. In the book of Ghurarul Hikam, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam would lengthen his prayers during the month of Sha'ban. Lengthen his prayers. There must be a difference. The difference. In the month of Rajab, it was different. In the month of Sha'ban must be different than what it was in the month of Rajab. In the month of Ramadan, it must be totally different from what it was in the month of Sha'ban and Rajab. If you don't have any difference, then what type of a Sha'ban is that? What type of a worship is that? What? Self-suggest. Command yourself. I must do it. This is my will. This is my irada. Imam As-Sajjad, that whole man, that Waliullah al-A'zam, that the son of Rasulullah, son of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, Zainul Abidin, the ornament of the worshippers in the month of Sha'ban, he didn't maybe need it the way we need it. We need. But he still focused on this, and he lengthened his prayers during the month of Sha'ban, saying, this is the month of the Prophet and I wish to follow his sunnah in it. Do you want to follow the sunnah of Rasulullah? Rasulullah didn't need the way we need, but he also in the month of Sha'ban focused and spent more time than before on salat and prayers and connection to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Don't forget establishing prayers and especially focusing on salat and ibadah and worshipping, establishing the worship. Number one, S. Inshallah, we will focus on the other aspects. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.